Hi Aries, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. So today, Aries, you guys got the cardinal. The polarities of your spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance. So do whatever is necessary to bring them back into equilibrium. I'm honestly getting that there's a transition happening in your life with the crane and the dog towards being loyal to what you want. Right? There's times when I feel like we have to kind of do things that we don't necessarily want to do. Like we have to, there's obligations that we have that we sometimes can't really get out of things. But I feel like with this coming up, you're not going to let whatever your obligations are come in the way of what you want anymore. That's what I'm getting. There's like a battle within you to do what you're being told to do or what you have to do towards like what you versus what you really want to do. That's what I'm getting. There's something that you really want to do that you're loyal to. It could be like a person that you really love, like a job that you really like. There's something here that you really like have a lot of love and heart for, and then you're not really able to do that. So I feel like this is kind of telling you that if you make moves to doing what it is that your heart is telling you to do, then like spirit will kind of ease the way into that transition, right? So that's pretty, in this world, there's like few people who are gonna be behind us on things. Like, let's be honest, like there's a lot of people that are jealous. There's a lot of people that are, if not jealous, wishing that like it won't work out for you for no reason, right? Again, that could be jealousy. That would just be like pure like petty energy, but there's a lot of low vibes. So it's hard to find someone who genuinely wants to help you. And I feel like spirit here is trying to help you through this transition. It's like, if there's something here that you really want, we're going to help you get it, right? Like we're going to be behind you in it, but you have to be 100%. That's what I feel like this is like only you can kind of guide your life in that direction. Like we can help you. I feel like it's kind of like unfastening a seatbelt, right? Like you have to be the one to like put the action in towards fastening the seatbelt, and they'll make it as easy. Like sometimes you get those seatbelts that are like not easy to take off. I don't know why I'm thinking about a seatbelt. It's so weird. Maybe you guys are like taking a flight or in the car. I don't know. It's so weird. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But that's how I feel like they want to be with you, like a seatbelt type vibe, right? Like when you're trying to do something in life, it's very rare that like somebody wants to be there to like hold you down, right? And there's like an energy of someone who wants to like, yeah, that's what you want to do, like let's go for it, right? And that's what I feel like spirit is going to tell you when it comes to whatever you want. But I don't know if anyone else in life is going to give you that type of like, I don't know the word in English, that type of it's not like security. The seatbelt's kind of reminding me of security, but it's not even that. It's like assurance, right? Like we got your back. That's what I'm getting with spirit. It's like we got your back for this. Like, go do what you want to do. We got your back. That's what I'm getting with this, because there's something here that's like not matching with the cardinal. The cardinal's telling you like your ego is going this way and you're like your soul's going that way. Something here is like opposing itself. So you have to change it. And you already know what it is. You're going to go towards it. But I just feel like this is spirit's way of saying like we have your back. That's what I'm getting with this read. Anyway, let's pull some cards. So Aries, I really like this energy because it's very positive as long as you keep remaining clear in the direction that you want to head in, right? Like it's like spirit saying, yeah, we have your back in this transition that you want to make. Like there's something that you're going to do, right? There's a transition you're trying to make, right? As opposed to before where you were very, I want to say like indecisive, and you felt maybe like you had no choice when it came to love, and you felt a little bit powerless. I feel like there's a lot about like those words kept coming to me when I was shuffling, powerless and indecisive. And I feel like that's gone. We have all these fives in reverse, which is really positive energy, like blocks that have been removed. And I feel like that's by spirit. And I feel like that's also by you, right? It's work that you're doing together with spirit in the hopes of turning something around. And that's kind of how I feel like this is. Like, you're not powerless. You're not alone. You have everything that you need to go forward. And it's like a very big change in perspective. I think that's what's also happening. There's a lot going on here. Even though you might not, it's like a very powerful shift, Aries. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, everything that you want can be yours if you keep heading in that direction. But if you start to second guess yourself or look back into past energies or, stop yourself, then I feel that that becomes a block. And again, spirit can help us through anything, the divine, right? But no one's going to be a bigger voice in your head than yourself, right? So if you're doubting yourself and you're anxious, like, it doesn't matter what spirit, what kind of signs that spirit's sending you. When you're in a dark place, or when you're in an anxious place, or when you're indecisive, you don't listen to anybody. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like spirit is just saying, like, this can all happen the way you want it to happen, as long as you keep going in the direction that your heart is telling you, or your soul is telling you. Whatever direction transition you're trying to make, it's very possible. It's not something that has to be like, it doesn't have to be that hard, Aries. That's what I'm getting. It doesn't have to be that hard, because if you know what you feel and you know what you want, then it doesn't have to be that hard. The only thing that I feel like is here opposing you is yourself, right? And that's kind of hard when it's us that is the block, when it's us that is the person that is messing up. It's us that, like, we're not headed in the right direction. We're not clear, right? I feel a lot of compass energy, like seatbelt and compass. I don't know if somebody's traveling here. We have like the card of travel in reverse. So I don't know if you're thinking of traveling, but maybe traveling is involved in this somehow. But we have the 10 of Cups here. So I feel like when it came to like the energy of you had in the past, you kind of gave up on what you wanted, or you felt like you had no choice, or you felt like you were powerless. That's what I get. You felt powerless. And I feel like that's not the energy you're feeling anymore, or you shouldn't be anymore, because this is totally obtainable. I feel like you're going towards somebody. The Emperor came out when I was shuffling and it fell on the floor. But I didn't take him out because, like, I had to keep shuffling. But then the Empress is over here. So that's telling me that somebody here wants to move towards somebody else, right? We have a true pair here. And Aries, you are the Emperor. So, again, it doesn't matter if you're the masculine or the feminine. It's somebody here who wants to move in the action of love. We have the Ace of Cups here in reverse, though. We have the 10 of Cups here. And we have the Love card in reverse. So I feel like, again, the only person that's been blocking themselves here is you, Aries. And you're not powerless. You can get help and you can get aid. But again, that's something that you have to ask for. And you have to be very clear in where you're going. So I feel like right now, the best thing that you could do is be clear on where it is that you want to go. Like, that's the best thing I could say, Aries. Because all the blockages have been removed. The block here towards love has been removed. The block towards you not knowing what you want has been removed. The block of you, like, feeling powerless has been removed. So if the divine does all this work for you, now it's more about where you headed. Like, where are you going? I feel like you want a new start with the Fool and the Page of Coins. I think in terms of love, you want a new start. You don't feel confused anymore. You don't feel powerless anymore. Those are the two words that I'm getting a lot. Powerless. You're not powerless anymore. So Aries, I feel like now it's time, like, as soon as you figure out where it is that you desire, because we have desire here at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, we have desire here at the bottom of the deck with the 3 of Swords and the King of Fire. See, like, the divine is here in this card, the divine is here in this card. Yeah, then you have the Counselor on where it is that you're headed off to. So yeah, you're headed towards a brand new beginning, and when it comes to love, that's what I'm getting. And it's actually something that's very doable as long as you remain, again, wherever it is that you're going, there's something here about second guessing and hesitation and anxiety. If you allow those energies to be the reason why you don't go do something, then that's what's going to be a problem here. Because the energy here is a little bit vague in terms of like where exactly you're going. I feel like there's travel involved, and I feel like it's towards this Empress. But I don't feel like they want to talk about, like, the blockages that you've had. in love and why that is. Like, I just feel like they don't want to talk about that. Like, there's something here about the past that's like, it's in the past, stop looking at it. Like, even me as a reader, they don't want me to look at the past. Like, they're just telling me that the block has been removed from whatever that obstacle was. The block has been removed from whatever that obstacle was. So they're trying to be a little bit vague here, because I just feel like they don't want to talk about past energy. They want to talk about future energy. There's something here about you in the past that I feel like is what's been keeping the stagnancy in your life, like, very, well, like, it's like I don't know, like, you can't move past it. And now, again, they're telling you that that's not a problem. You even have the devil in reverse with love. So, again, whatever blockages there were for you speaking about how you felt, it's gone. Like, they just want action now. There's a lot of, like, wand energy, right? Like, you know what it is that your heart desires. You're coming up here as the sage. You're coming up here. I feel like this is you, the mature man, right? Because the sage and the mature man kind of look very similar to me. And this is somebody, the sage is someone who knows a lot, not just from being a very experienced person and like an older person, but from a lot of the knowledge that they have. And how do you obtain knowledge? Like, in many ways, right? You can read it from a book, or you can go experience life. I feel like the crone is more about the experience, and I feel like the sage is more about books. So you could be someone who's very studious. You could be someone who has like a master's degree. You could just be somebody who's like, I don't know, like goes to school right now with the sage. But I feel like they're telling you that the sage is coming out because you've learned your lesson, or at least you should have. So now it's time to move. They just want clear action, Aries. It's time for like clear action. You should be making moves right now. It's like no more hermit mode, no more hesitation. There's no block here, there's no block here. I see here you were just very confused before with the King of Air and the Star in reverse and the Moon. You were just so confused. I feel like it's about what you wanted. I feel like it was about this person. I feel like you were just all over the place. Again, it could have been your own heart that was blocked and you've done some healing. I mean, that could be what this hermit is indicating. I feel like the hermit's in reverse because they're telling you it's time to move. Again, I feel like this whole read is just move. Don't look at the past. So we're not going to look at the past. We're really not. I don't feel like they want to look at the past. I feel like they just want you to look at this new beginning that you have. And again, they're powering it for you. I feel like they're like the battery behind it. All you have to do is go. So here they're saying that your perception on this journey might change about a person, and that's okay. I feel like you're the type of person that doesn't like to change their mind, right? It's like when you set something in stone. This reminds me of the Croods. Have you guys seen the Croods? When the dad, you know, he helped them survive like the entire time. I use this example a lot, but I don't know why, it just works. In the Croods, the dad is like a guy who helped his family survive up to a certain point, and it was working, but things were starting to change, right? I feel like there was like a ice age or some crazy thing was going on, and they needed to do something new, and he wasn't really sure. He didn't trust the new energy, right? Like he wasn't, and obviously who does trust the new energy when you've been doing something away and that's the only way you know how to do it? Like, why would you want to change it? If everyone's surviving because of the way that you're doing things, then why would you want to risk that? So that's the hard lesson here. I think it's like time to trust and time to do things new and to trust the new perception that you have, or like changing your mind, you know, like it's okay to change your mind. And I feel like you might be changing your mind about this Empress, because with mature man, I feel like a lot of time has gone by here. So this isn't something that took like a week or a month. I feel like years have even maybe gone by here. And you're letting go of some sort of perception that you had on this person. And that's actually what Spirit wants. It's like you were holding on to this view of this person. I don't know what it was, but there's something about this person that you were holding on to that was not necessarily true, right? It's like when you hear a rumor about someone and then you only think about like, oh, you're like, oh yeah, that person's associated with that. But it's like a rumor, right? Or like this person did one thing and that's like how you know that person. Right? It's not necessarily like the only thing about that person. It's just one thing about them. Maybe you were very nitpicky with this person and you're realizing like, why was I like that? Again, I feel like King of Air in reverse can be someone who's harsh, but to the point where it's like not even fair, right? Like there's no value to being harsh. Like he's just being unjust at this point. With the Child, Poverty, and Lovers, I feel like I feel like this person brings out the inner child. I'm getting a Gemini vibe with this person. Aries, I don't know if you're dealing with a Gemini, but with the lovers and the child, I'm kind of getting like a Gemini person. I don't know why. And they could be a Libra with the Empress, but it doesn't necessarily matter the energy, like the sign of this person. I just feel like this person brought out the best in you, but you like might have rejected them because, again, the King of Air is somebody who is irrational, right? They're not doing anything because it's the right thing to do, or it's just they're doing things just because that's what they feel like is the best thing, and there might not be a good reason behind it. And that's what I feel like happened here. I feel like you might have like stopped communicating with this person because you had like a hard time with something about them, and you just kind of nitpicked at them for no reason. And now I feel like you're with the poverty card. I feel like that's you. Like I feel like that's you when you were separated from this person. I feel like you felt it with a 10, and now I feel like with the lovers, maybe this is a person that you would give another chance to. And that's what I feel like the perception card is coming out, because like with the 4 of coins, it's like time to stop holding on to old beliefs and old ideas that don't fit for you. Like they're not working. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not working. Whatever perception you have about this person, it doesn't work. And that's why I feel like the Sage is coming out, because the Sage is someone who kind of learned their lesson. And I feel like they're trying to tell you have learned your lesson. Again, you can always go back into the past, and you can always go and nitpick somebody, and you can always remember that horrible thing or that terrible thing or like that one thing. And yeah, then you can just judge somebody based on that. But people are more complex, and like there's a lot of faces that people have, and it's like to pick only one thing about this person. There's like some sort of injustice here with this person, like the way that you treated them. And I feel like Spirit, it might be giving you another chance. This person might be even giving you another chance, but the only way you're gonna know is if you actually talk to them or if you actually head in their direction. So again, the reading here, Aries, is to be very clear on the direction that you want to go in, and just know that Spirit has your back. If it is to go talk to a person, then I feel like that is something that the divine is going to say, like, that's what you should do. Like anything you want to do, I feel like they're there to say they have your back. But you have to start making these changes. You have to start moving in a new direction, right? Like you're unhappy, and the reason you're unhappy is because you're not doing what you want to be doing. You're not making any moves. It's like time to implement action into like a plan. So if you've been planning on making this move, it's like time to do the action. That's why I keep getting. It's like time to make the move. It's time to like put your best foot forward. It's time to like allow that perception that has changed to allow movement in your life. 8 of Wands talks a lot about movement, and the Fool as well, I feel like talks about, you know, somebody kind of taking a chance. And I feel like that's what you need to do here, Aries, because you're never going to know unless you like go in that direction. Right? So a plan is great, but actually putting like action to the plan is what they want. So yeah, I feel like they just want you to know that Spirit has your back. That's what like I feel like this whole read is about. And to like maintain your compass, like your sense of direction should never be pointing to the past. Again, even if this person is from the past, it's about your perception on them. Like your perception on them should be different at this point. It shouldn't be something like from the past that you remember and like that you hold on to. Let's pull a Divine Feminine for you, Aries. Yeah, this makes so much sense. So you guys got Mashik Labradon, the diamond-hearted Dakini. I see the light in my own darkness. I've faced my ego beliefs to feel free. Yes, ego was a big thing. I feel like ego was what got in the way of maybe this relationship, maybe you being with this person. What is ego? It's your fear. Right? Fear. Well, what if this happens? Well, what if they do that? Well, what if they do this? You're never going to know like how something's going to end up unless you like try. And unfortunately with love, like there is no guarantee that things are going to be like a Disney movie and everybody lives happily ever after. But I think you're understanding that like there is no guarantee with anyone. Right? So why not just be with the person that I have the most love for? That makes a lot of sense to me, right? There's no guarantees with everyone, with anyone in this world. So why not go be with the person that makes me happy, right? Why be so fearful? You're so fearful of this person because you have so much love for this person, right? That's why the fear is something that gives you anxiety, and it gives you like kind of like, well, what if this happened and what if that happened? And then you look into the past and maybe you look at when you got hurt, or you look at like something this person did and you're just like, you see, I can't really deal with them. they did this and that. I can't trust this person. But again, it's like, you don't have to look into the past. It's all about the future. It's not even about the future. It's about the present moment. Like, if today was your last day type vibe, right? Like, who would you want to be seeing? Who would you want to be hanging out with? Like, what would you want to be doing? And if you're not, that's what the cardinal was talking about. Like, you're not doing what you want. Basically, there's like, you're not doing what you want to be doing. You know, and Spirit's tired of seeing you just suffer. You're the only one causing yourself that kind of suffering. It's like for no reason either. Again, it's just ego, fear, confusion. Again, all these low vibes that Spirit kind of wants you to move away from, right? And I think that's why you like this person a lot. This person coming up with the Child's card, I feel like this person brings out this, with the Child, again, people, it depends how you look at a person, but I feel like meeting someone whose inner child is really... you know, when your inner child is healed and you move within from this place of the inner child, like, and you do things that your inner child wants to do, like, this person brings out the best in you. That's what I'm getting. Like, they bring out something about your, like, they make your inner child feel very safe, and you feel like you can be yourself with them, right? And you feel like you can be the type of person that, you know, you're not afraid to, like, you're both inner childs are not afraid to kind of like dance together, right? And like have a lot of fun together. And that's what I'm getting. It's like you guys match very well, but only when you let go, and only when you know, I'm getting another vibe now with the Sage and the mature man. It's like the way you see yourself and the way you see your life. It's like, I don't think you've ever met anyone like this person, because again, I feel like you're sitting from a perspective of, I feel like I'm talking to someone who might be like an oldest child, because I feel like older children, like the oldest child of a family, always feels like they have to be like the head, and they have to be very serious, and they have to be someone who's like setting an example. And I mean, there's been research done on like the types of jobs that older children pick, right, versus like younger children. And older people are always like the accountant, right, or like the very secure job, whereas like the younger child has less inhibitions and kind of just lets go. And I feel like that's kind of what we're dealing with here. I feel like we're dealing with like the oldest child and the youngest child here. Or just definitely we're not dealing with like two oldest children. You know what I'm saying? So like this other person is definitely not, this Empress is not an older child, and that's why their inner child is always like very evident. And maybe at one point you thought that this was like an immaturity in them, but now I think you see like that might have been the best thing, and you're kind of regretting that you let this person go. That's what I'm getting. So you have a chance to correct this. Again, it was you who wasn't seeing clearly with the King of Air in reverse. With Miao Shan, the Princess of Mercy, giving is receiving, the energy of the universe is merciful. Maybe you're afraid this person won't forgive you, right? I think that's why you're not, like, again, remember Spirit was saying like you have to hold firm to your compass. If you look into the past or you start getting anxious and you like divert your attention to a different direction, you're never going to get to the destination. I feel like this has a lot to do with forgiveness, right? Giving is receiving, the energy, like mercy. As you approach this person maybe from the past, or someone that you used to know that you have a lot of love for and that you desire, I think that you're just afraid that they won't forgive you, you know, for like your judgment in the past. And again, judgment comes from fear. So all these low vibes that you kind of showed this person, you're like, I don't think this person's gonna want to like even be around me. But honestly, Aries, I think that this person, I think it's worth trying. You know, there's no guarantees. Again, that's what I would like, there's no guarantees with anything, but if you had to make an attempt, shouldn't you? Same thing with this person. Like, if there's no guarantees that this could work out with them, but there's no guarantees that it could work out with anyone, so shouldn't you just try, right? And that's what I'm getting here. I think this person, I mean, I don't want to, let's see if they'll forgive you. Let's see like the energy of them really quick. I feel like because of the card of the Child coming up with this person, I feel like they will. Just because I feel like children, you know how children are very innocent, and children, they forgive easily. I feel like that's something this person might also have within them. Like, they're someone who forgives easily. They're someone that doesn't really hold on to things. You know, kids, you tell them anything, they believe you, right? Like, they're very innocent. And I feel like this person coming up with the child card, that could be something about them. Like, they are someone who can forgive easily, and that's something maybe you can't do. So again, there's a lot that I feel like this person can teach you, but again, it's like only if you see it with value. And with your perception card, your perception has changed. And now I feel like you kind of feel a little dumb because it's like, how did I not see this about this person? So yeah, let's see about this forgiveness. The Two of Coins. I think this person, I think they've battled within themselves as well. With the Two of Coins, it's like I don't know how they view you. I think they see the dark and the light within you, but let's see more. Yeah, see, here you guys are. This person can be an earth sign because they're coming up as the Queen of Coin. That's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And here you are, King of Wands, right? That's you, Aries. Or maybe they also have fire in their chart, but I'm seeing this as both of you. I feel like there was injustice here, and maybe you were like the culprit. Maybe you were the one who put this person through this injustice. I think this person knows that. I don't think this person's stupid. It's not about them being dumb. I just think that they're a person, again, with the Four of Cups in reverse, that they can forgive very easily. Like, they're not a person that holds on to shit. And I think that's something that was very admirable. And that's maybe something that you need to learn from this person, because maybe that's what was happening this entire time. Maybe you were holding on to things and it was kind of unfair. So I feel like this person, again, and you have injustice. So yeah, this person knows that there was an injustice here. I feel like they might be a little bit in between, but you can really persuade this person by showing them how you view them and treating them the way they should be treated, and just showing them how much you admire them. You know, just being, you know, like someone who brings this person up for all that they are. I feel like that can't ever be wrong. So yeah, Aries, I feel like you're kind of on a quest here, and as long as you follow your heart and don't look back and you stick to your plan here and you don't get like scared about what could happen and you just go for it, this could be very good for you. So yeah, Aries, good luck. I love you. I hope this helps, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.